Alright, let's pick it up here. I gotta show you something on the mantra grid that I discovered. Remember in the original Digital Devil Saga, the Ma-element-dyne spells are basically as far as you're gonna get as far as elemental spells are concerned. In here, there's actually a next step up. So all these new ones under the name Sublime are actually the really powerful elemental spells. Normally, these are combos. In the original Digital Devil Saga, and here it's no different. However, you can actually unlock these and use these as a single character. However, this kind of decreases the joy of discovering these combos, as it seems as if there's not much uniqueness to them at all. However, I think the only ones that would be unique so far is probably a couple of the physical attack ones like Soul Blast or Gang Blast, a couple of the elemental ones like Crystal Dust and Sonic Thrust, I think. The almighty spells like Micronova and Black Sun, and all the healing and support, or all the fancy healing and support ones. There isn't, because of that, I'm kind of disappointed when discovering those combos. That was a lucky break. I didn't expect to get rid of them that fast. However, there's a catch. As far as these Sublime mantras are concerned. For one thing, they cost a lot more MP than the Ma-element-dyne spells you're used to. And additionally, they also cost a lot to unlock. So, my biggest concern is the fact that they're also single target. Or they're all target, so that means you can't exactly exploit weaknesses. Okay. Remember last time when I got beaten up in Berserk mode then I just gave up? I think you probably didn't see that, but whatever the case, they were right. It can get past resistances. The only trouble is the counters still hold true. That is why I was able to bring down Mana with a physical attack. Normally that won't happen. Okay. Another journey down Spaghetti Junction to see where I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, there's another thing I want to talk to you about. Oh, but first, Fenrir. They're easy to get rid of. They're weak to Expel, so once that happens, they're incredibly weak, and you only need quite a bit of time to bring them down. They drop Jasmine, by the way, so that's a pretty useful cash cow right there. Okay. Now, the thing I want to talk to you about is optional bosses. Remember in the original Digital Devil Saga, there's plenty, and quite a few, optional bosses. For instance, you get King Frost, you get, there's King Frost, the 4 Heavenly Beasts, Huang Long. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta get rid of these things fast. Since, obviously heat's out of commission, I gotta... They're weak to Hanyan, so that'll get them weaker a little bit. Then I'm gonna have to pull off a Pterodine, and I don't know if Lilith's weak to it, but apparently not. Okay, so this game actually does have optional bosses, and I was gonna see if I can actually fight some of them because I get some new mantras, some which are needed to learn the ultimate combo, which is Black Sun. So, what I was gonna try and do is, I think I missed one, because there's some that I should have gotten on the ground while I was back on Earth, and those being, I think they're the 3 of the 4 Archangels, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael. Since I forgot about those, I'm doubting that since Michael, which is greatly associated with all the other Archangels, I think I won't be able to fight him. and I think he's the one that unlocks Fire Cyanide mantra. But there's 3 other big ones. Set, from what I'm told, Vishnu, and Shiva. I think Vishnu and Shiva is going to take a lot of time, and actually a lot of idle time to actually be able to get to them. Because you have to have a certain item prerequisite. And that I think can be sped up with the whole ability called the wonderful ability called item find. Yeah, I'll just pass. There is also one extra optional boss, but I don't think I normally get anything out of it, but that's fine. I'm going to show it to you anyways. It's going to be not too much longer. It's basically, in the last video I encountered an elevator thing that said strange presence. I didn't want to mess with it because I assumed it was going to be one of the junkyard bosses that we completely forgot about by now. Or one of the big 3 or big 4 that I already told you about. So that's why I was being careful. Okay. Since it's minimum solar noise, I'm going to use a stoma spray. It actually decreases battle frequency greatly. It doesn't null it completely. And I think it probably has something to do with enemy levels, because I noticed that after using a stoma spray, most of the enemies I encounter are usually Semioles, which I assume are higher level than me. So I think probably it reduces the enemy encounters for really low level enemies in the dungeon, but not the high level ones. Let's see where this place goes. It's all same to me. I'm actually gonna I discovered that in this direction, this is where you encounter the next Sun Layer boss. But I'm going to backtrack because I ran with my tail between my legs when I was by that elevator thing when they talked about a strange presence, and I was afraid it was going to be one of the big ones. So I actually just stepped back and retraced my steps. Okay, as you can see, Samuel is becoming a bit more common as far as enemy encounters are concerned. Okay. I was pretty lucky to bring them down. Alright, I'm gonna keep moving. I also missed a, one of the rare items chests, so I'm gonna actually backtrack to find one of those. What's in that before I reach the boss thing. So I'm gonna wrap this up here.